Hello. Hello. It's me. And I'm gonna just go over here, I guess. Yeah. Turn on the music again, just in case it's... I don't remember. It plays different music in Cantha, which is the region we're going to, but before that, I have to withdraw some of my money. Because I gotta make at least some attempt at having runes. And I'm thinking, or a rune of superior swordsmanship, because we're a sword build now. It's not that expensive, which is nice. So I got one of those. I'm gonna lose a bunch of health from that. Insignias. Dreadnoughts, I'd imagine, would be very good. Alternatively, Sentry's insignia, no. Minor rigor. They're expensive. I'm not gonna do that unless I find one. Just seeing what different things they have. This would be health, but we're not looking for health so much as we're looking for armor, so Dreadnoughts insignias. For maybe I would take the Survivor insignia for the extra health. No. We're gonna put one on the chest because it gives us 15. But beyond that, I need 4. Like plus 10 versus elemental. Just reduce what damage we can reduce. Like even out the protection against different I'm gonna put Survivor rune over here just to even out the health we're gonna lose. I'm gonna put that on the helm. Even though the helm is like plus strength. I'm not super optimized, and that's okay. We end up at roughly the same health that we started with. Shame I don't have the super good health rune though, but it's expensive, okay? Right. But we've upgraded ourselves a little bit. It is time to go find... what's his face? For, maybe I'll show the... nah. That's stupid. I'm doing pretty good. Welcome to this hot mess over here. I think it's Sergio I gotta talk to. We beat Prophecies, so now I gotta go find Menlo's request here. Right here. Got him. Which is the thing that leads us into Prophecies, and god, this is so far away every time I start playing. There we go. I have a new table. New-ish. And I still am not used to it. Oh, it's you, Kaya Ravenheim. Menlo has been looking all over for you. Apparently he has received a letter with some disturbing news. A letter sent by an old friend of his from Kantha. Which, you know, Tyrion, Kantha, different continents, I guess. He asked me to tell you to meet him out in the North Kryda province if I happen to see you. He's probably waiting out there right now. Menlo looked pretty upset. You may want to go talk to him. Sure, I'll go talk to him. Like, I have played the game before. Like, pretty recently, too, so... The only thing I would be in the blind about right now is, if I started playing Eye of the North, because I only played parts of it and then kind of just fell out. I'm just gonna take 3 people. I should be good at being actually 3 people is enough. Me and 2 others. But yeah, unless I like specifically ask, I'd probably just look up things myself if I really want to know a thing or have a question, because it's a little bit faster. In my younger days, I trained in the distant land of Kantha at the famous Shingjeya monastery. I studied under Master Togu himself, and he's almost as famous as the monastery he runs. Though it has been years since I have seen Master Togu in Kantha, its lands will remain in my heart always. I would not be the monk I am today if not for the lessons I learned there. Your request? I'm glad first what Sergio found you. I'm afraid I have some bad news. I have received a letter from my old teacher in Kantha. Maybe you've heard of him, Master Togo? It seems a violent and horrific plague has spread like wildfire through the streets of Kantha and threatens to destroy all of Kinding City. He has asked that I organize a group of skilled heroes and take them with me to Kantha, where we can fight this evil at its source. I will be traveling to Kantha shortly. If you're up to the task, talk to Jiaju Tai in Lion's Arch. Book passage to Kantha and meet me there. I expected to have to do something. I mean, it's, oh, you mean, like, play with people? Maybe. I've been managing so far, we're kind of past the worst part, which is, you know, beating Prophecies without heroes. So we should be fine for the time being, unless I do something really horrible. I'm okay with playing with people, but I will absolutely be stopping to watch everything for the sake of the stream and such. So I don't know if people are absolutely like into that. Right, he's on the docks way over here. Also having to like walk through the majority of also there's the actual Lion's Arch. The part of the city you never go to. That the city is named for. Let's see here. Let me just quickly check what this quest is. Like, do I care? This is a secondary quest. Just points you to an artisan. I don't care. We have a saying in Kantha. May the heavens attend to your needs, and I shall attend to your wants. I promise my traders will do all that is in their power to see to it that you can buy anything your heart desires. What business do we have to discuss? So a plague really does threaten my homeland. Ordinarily, I would chalk that up to rumor and speculation. But I have heard similar disturbing news from other merchants of late. People I trust. If you are willing to go to Kantha just to help my people, I am sure I can help you to find a berth on one of my own vessels. So for people who haven't seen this before, or, like, for whatever reason want context, we're gonna, like, because we're coming in from one of the other campaigns, we don't get the tutorial area, which has some of the story. Yeah, it sort of gives you enough context. But yeah, I'm gonna unlock Kantha, which, you know, you'll travel by ship to land in the distant south. By doing so, you will leave the lands of Tyria behind and arrive near Kyning Center. But yeah, you can go back at any time. Just for continuity's sake, we haven't done it yet. Even though I was tempted to go get Assassin as a secondary. But it will require disjoining the plot a little bit. We got some allies. Welcome to Kantha. We are in dire need of heroes right now. A terrible plague has spread across our city and threatens to engulf us all in chaos. It is noble of you indeed to come all this way to help our people. Listen, a bunch of other foreigners just left for Bookdeck Byway. They said you were going to go look for someone named Master Togo. One of them, Menlo, I think his name was, left a message for you to meet up with them. He was a nice enough fellow, but I was a little distracted by that sassy little blonde he had with him. God. It just, like, if you ever actually pay attention to the stuff your quote-unquote friends say in, like, dialogue that's not, like, in quest, like the quest windows, Sin over here is, like, really abrasive, but he got really distracted by Devona, who's, like, the strongest one. She's got a huge fucking hammer. But, you know... No, wait, Sin is also blonde, and would be sassy. Hello, my good friend, it is excellent to see you. Your time is most fortunate. Give me a hand with these things, would you? I forgot for a moment that they will also now talk in little brackets up here. Thank you so much for your help. These wild creatures are everywhere. It seems no place is safe. Perhaps with your help, my friend, all that can change. Jame, it's been too long. Menlo, I came as soon as I heard you were expected. It is so good to see you. That Jame? Menlo, he's a girl! All those stories about your old friend growing up, and you never told me? You never asked, Sin, and I don't see that it matters. She's jealous. Ah, the stories. There are so many, eh, Menlo? I swear, it seems like looking back that there was not a day we were apart. Not a day apart? Listen, lady, he may not be much, but that monk is mine. Don't even think about it. Now, Sin, calm down. Oh, Menlo, you got yourself a little girlfriend. How sweet. Little girl? Lady, this little girl will show you a big pain if you're not careful. Yes, I imagine you give Menlo quite a pain. Menlo has his hands full, doesn't he? Sin has an amazing ability to make friends, doesn't she? But yeah, Sin is just super abrasive always. Sin, Jame, please. We have important matters to deal with and we must work together. Menlo is right. Let's focus on our task. Y'all came to Cantha to help us fight this plague. We must find Monster Togo before you learn how you can best aid this effort. Unfortunately, I don't have time to do the funny voices because it goes fast. Especially in this, like, it's fast enough that you can read it if you're reading while you're playing, but like, reading it out takes a little bit longer. And doing silly voices requires a little bit of preparations, yes. Anyway, we beat up some tumors. Anyway, we're in Kining Center. I'm gonna find our way out to Buktik Byway. I was considering using one of the armors from here, but it's gonna be expensive if I get all of the armor, so no. We're gonna have this, and then I will consider the Sunspare armor when we get to Elona, which is like the last, not the last expansion, but the last area as part of this storyline. Like story 3 takes place in Elona. Anyway, gotta find my exit. I remember getting here the first time and being absolutely like, where the hell am I going? Uh-oh. Lag. If I suddenly drop a connection, then I'm sorry. That's just gonna be the way it is for for today. My internet has, or at least my computer has been kind of shit, but I think it's my internet. Anyway, here's a Tengu. We haven't seen much of them. We saw them occasionally in Prophecies, but in my opinion, the maybe not during this campaign, but for Eye of the North, the best like warrior henchman. Just pure raw damage. I think he has some interrupts. I'm not sure, but I just seem to have better luck with him on my team from playing mostly Ranger. Anyway, I'm the warrior now. I'm taking Guy because ritualists are always good. Eve starts doing. No, Eve is still Eve. Sue is the one who does like minions. I'm thinking Kai Ying for like defense, Lo Sha for interrupts, Vang for damage. Yeah, I don't think Sin is available here. She joins us anyway. Sister Tai for healing, because I think Sister Tai's the one that's like acknowledged to be the best healer in the game for henchmen. Zoe has some interrupts, as opposed to Aidan. Panaku's just damage, mostly. We're taking Zhou. Panaku over here is Mr. Murder himself. Like he kills for fun as opposed to the lofty aspirations of other assassins you get taught about and during the tutorial area. During the if you're playing an assassin like oh, there goes the internet. I need to just check that I'm still online. Neato. Are we back now? We're sort of back now. It seems like we're back. That's good. But we're absolutely artifacting. That's cool. Yeah, I think my internet's just out today. I have to massively reconsider playing then. Because if it's gonna like hiccup like that again, I can't play. I think I know why. They started digging like down the street, which may mean they dug up into some of the cables. I'm now moonwalking. Cool. I will go to where they want me to go, or I'll try. But if it keeps this up, I'll have to stop. Simply because that's not fun for anyone. Be wary, this part of the city is home to countless dens of thieves, petty assassins, and other unsavory characters. Yes, if present company is any indication, the city is obviously crawling with them. Sin enough! She turned into a tsundere character archetype. Have your weapons ready. There's no law here but that of the streets, and to reach Master Togo we must pass through some of the most dangerous streets of all. It has been many years since I left Kantha, but I am shocked at how little it has changed. This part of the city remains as dangerous as ever. I'm afraid to discover what damage the plague has wrought upon this land. I doubt any force could be more destructive than the Char. Yet the urgency of Master Togo's letter makes me think I may be wrong. Welcome to Kantha, old friends. I had hoped that with the Char pushed back toward their homeland, we might enjoy some peace and quiet. But I suppose I should have known better. I'd have received word from my former teacher, Master Togo, that a plague had been spreading throughout Kantha, but I had no idea the extent of its destruction. With Dwayna's guidance and Balthasar's fortitude, perhaps we can help Master Togo discover what is causing this sickness and put an end to it. So, what you're saying is that I should have done the War in Kryta thing? Because I think that's a... that might have been a storyline between, like, prophecies and factions, but it's also just side quests? I don't. Alright, we should be doing the ritualists first and also avoiding. You see this hurtful laser from the sky over here? Yeah, monks are assholes, turns out. They have a lot more like smiting monks in this story, and they are in fact the biggest like nukes because of one skill. Right, we're going way up there. Like, streets on this particular map are kind of hard to navigate for me. For some reason, I always get a little bit lost. And I think that was intended. Because, like, you can't head straight to where you want to go. On this map. But I think we're headed to this pagoda. The tilted pagoda of Kaining City. Right. See, we gotta use that bridge over there. The first mission in this, you have a different entry point depending on if you're from, like, Cantho or not, so that's neat. But you're almost at level 20 when you exit the prologue. For whatever reason. I'm just gonna... Menlo! We have been looking all over for you! Amy, Gio, I haven't seen you two since you were children. Now look, you've grown into young women. That's not a little bit condescending. More girls, and twins no less. Wonderful! Indeed we have, Menlo, and we are adepts of the Oracle. He has taken quite an interest in you and your friends. Much has changed in the time you've been gone, Menlo. Nothing compares to the change this plague has brought. Though nothing yeah. The Oracle is quite concerned. Both Master Togo and the Oracle of the Mists are so concerned over this situation tells me all I need to know, friends. Truly, there are dark forces at work in Kantha. I will do all in my power to help you put an end to them. I hope and can count on your help. Where is Master Togo? We expected to meet him here. Master Togo sends his regrets. He was forced to continue to Vizuna Square without you. He and some others from the monastery have traveled there to learn more about the plague and to try to discover its origins. He requests that you meet him there. Master Togo asked us to wait here for you. He requests that you try to catch up to him quickly, as he has a great deal to tell you and little time in which to do it. There's no time to waste then. Let's go. Keep moving. Master Togo, it's... Well, I was gonna check. Do I actually bother with this? I'm just curious. He has a passing the buck. Is not followed by anything, so... There's not a quest reward I gotta follow here. Like, Imperial Commendation's nice to get, but I don't need them. They're just, like, neat. Wait a minute. That ain't right. Do I have to go... I think I have to go this way and then loop around, I'm not sure. No, wait, it's over here. You'll see a lot of interfighting factions in Kantha because guilds are still on the loose, I guess. Jade Brotherhood. The Ritualist's still kind of important, but not as badly as the Ritualists for the Tumor folk. Like the big enemies that have Ritualists, they tend to also have resurrection skills? Like the enemy can do that now? I forgot to bring a... words. Capture signet. Because we're in a new area now and I could run into something I want. Even though, you know, we're 100 blades build. Trying to remember where I have to go for this. I think I gotta go around here. Yeah, it's hiccuping a little bit. Well, we have enough critters in melee, thanks to Sue, that it doesn't really matter. You can't tell what's going on anyway. That's fine. This is fine. Yeah, I think this is the way forward. Gotta speak with Guardsman Cho. And I'm just like, Cho main? I would like to move. I'm being slowed by these wards, the circles around here. Because apparently that's just a thing you have to deal with whenever you gotta deal with Jade Brotherhood. That and block. Apparently. Now that's damage. See, I'd love to not take Sue for like visibility's sake, but it just so happens that having somebody with a ton of minions is just really good of a strategy. Katana. Improved sale value. Let me just see what the model for that looks like, though. Yeah, that's pretty bog standard katana. Yeah, we still want a claymore-looking thing that they call a flamberge, even though it looks nothing like one. Yep, we're having hiccups again. You would have, I would have thought it would have like stopped, but apparently today is just a day where we're gonna have a bad time for internet. I'm gonna run over. Jade Brotherhood arm guard. No armor. Got it. See, this is why I want Assassin as my secondary for Warrior sometimes. It's just like, I'm slow. What if I didn't have to run over to people to hit them as a sword person? What if I could, just teleport behind you and go nothing personnel? You there! Master Togo asked me to keep an eye out for you all. He is ahead. Let me know when you are ready and I will show you the way. Well. They need you to confirm like 4 times because you are going to get moved, enter a cutscene, and also probably lose your team. Canonically, you didn't bring anyone with you, I guess. Even though they had a long talk and everything. Well, for a time period, I thought these were zombies, but they're not.
Master Togo is down there, and he's in trouble.
What are we going to do?
Well, I don't know about you, but I didn't come all the way from Lion's Arch for a funeral.
Random cutscene involving people we don't know. Who stands like that with swords?
I see great things in your future. Yours will be a story told by generations. Your swords will be sought by many.
Nonsense.
Yes, you will do things no other man would dare. Your name will live on for 1,000 years.
Shut your mouth, old fool.
Look for fortune to come your way.
He's so tall, too. Like, damn. 2 heads taller than anyone else. And then he just randomly decides to kick a barrel. Why? And suddenly he has his swords again and uses them to pick up the money. We lost the entire team except for Headmaster Vang. He is more tenacious than the rest. Well, it's been less than we were having trouble with earlier, but I am, like, on the fence about continuing. But since we already, like, got here, I suppose I should. Where's the merchant? The one person up here. And we have a little bit of lag. Gonna sell that katana. 101 gold. Assuming the game actually wants just to sell my inventory, that's cool. I'm keeping the jade bracelet because I do seem to remember that being a like an item that some of the NPCs collect, but I don't remember what the rewards are. Regardless, rewards are usually worth a little bit more money, so you know. No. here we go. Here's, oh boy. We had another hiccup. Yeah, well, that's a shame. I'm gonna kill it then. Sorry about this. Like, I can't in good conscience subject, anyone to my internet being shit. No matter how much I feel like that's a thing that keeps me busy in the evening instead of sitting here staring into the back of my mind. It's a very intimidating task to go through your own thoughts. That said, Paradash is streaming. We can go over there. I'll try again tomorrow, hopefully. If I'm here, I'm not entirely 100% sure yet. But chances are high. Anyway, at least we got started, and we got some introduction. But yeah, sorry about that. My internet is apparently on the fritz. So yeah, cheers, and have a good one.